The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Demon Deacons want to move quickly. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 35, he's open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams.
Touchdown, Wake! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Makes the grab. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Crosses the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Get set, get set.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stick. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Stanford! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this. Breaks into the open. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. First down and 10. Might as well give it to him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today they had to get the running game going.
Tight end trying to get in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal getting him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught near the sticks. It's Ivory. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Downfield. He's loose. Touchdown, Cardinal. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Card in the backfield. It's Morrison. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Demon Deacons have this offense rolling. They're going to run it to the right. Who got the first down and more? And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying play action. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Trying to barge in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today, en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Got a man. It's Parrish.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Cardinal come to the line, needing a few inches to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw again. Looking for his man. On target to the left. Touchdown, Stanford! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to Davis. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Hunt. And the defense drags him down.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
The Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Kennedy. Zings it complete to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down.
Here we go.
To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ivory. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him. And that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first down. He's loose on the right. Inside the touchdown, Demon Deeks. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen on the surf turf, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 17 over Georgia State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught behind the line. It's Parrish. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Kennedy. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Stanford! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Plows through the defense. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride Davis here. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Complete to the wideout. He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. Second down coming up.
And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. After the run, now to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Hunt. At the 20, he's got space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Fires to the right. He caught it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have...
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast. They're
going to ride this running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Parrish. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd.
Got some room entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Going to the running game. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Kennedy. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Looking for room. It's Parrish. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defense.
Touchdown, Stanford! They move on top here in the 4th.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by just 2 over South Alabama. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll be... short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Caught over the middle. It's Parrish. Stumbled to the ground.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
I think the offense was hoping the defense would be expecting inside runs, so they toss it trying to use the speed to get to the outside, but the defense didn't bite. They were there to make a negative play and now set up 4th down.
Might be changing the route. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got his man in the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Demon Deacons come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here. Fourth down. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. after picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Might as well stick with him. And some room to work. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pollack and Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Cincinnati Bearcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas Jayhawks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Jayhawks will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Complete to the right. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line. Set up with a red zone opportunity.
And that's the beauty of run and play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
Lets it fly. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bearcats. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll give it to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. And halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes a handoff. It's Thompson. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 30. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Jayhawks will hustle to the line.
White 94, slide your choice. White 94, slide your choice.
Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, More guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Sorsby. It's complete to the left. At the 45, on its way. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Turning it on! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Pickett. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this.
Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Let's go.
Quick completion to the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Rushes on him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Grabbed over the middle, it's Walker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in Game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created Game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Going right to work up top. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Got it, looking for a first. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Jayhawks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Kansas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the...
There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Between the uprights, it's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
Sure was.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's Canty. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Jayhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Spins away from the defense. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right on target this time. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Bearcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
But that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
21, Cincinnati, 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bearcats will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more.
Turning it on! Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stop. On 4th down.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Got a man, it's Walker. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, operating in the red zone here on second down. Here we go. To the air, it's Sorsby. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting there.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Pickett. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
I think That's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mark Chop. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A quick pass to the left. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. He's got his man. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 31 to USC. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Runs through the tackle. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. He caught it. Touchdown, Mark Jayhawk. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is good.
35. Cincinnati, 31.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Royer. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
They just keep firing. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody. But it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down, making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion, doesn't get a big play.
Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Canty. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Wide open spaces. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the
defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they turn it into a defensive score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead.
42, Cincinnati, 31.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sorsby. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach.
He's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that time.
There he goes.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense,